Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. I just wanted to read some of the comments from yesterday's video. Don't worry, none of you are in trouble. I'm not going to be bitching or whining. I know, big surprise. uh, but, I thank everybody, as always, for commenting on the videos. The video has done really well. It has, at the moment, over 1,800 views. So I should sell parts of my CD collection more often. And I want to talk about a CD I just got, just for a minute also. And before I get into all of this, I just received this comment on Facebook, and I thought I would read it. I'm waiting back to hear if it's okay to read it in this video, but I'm sure you'll be fine with it because, it's a nice comment. Luke Hudson. Hey, Larry, I just want to say I've been a fan ever since I watched your Phil McCracken eruption video. For those that don't know, I used to do this character called Phil McCracken on my Canadian Stuff Muffin channel, and he couldn't play guitar just like me, but he would try and impress people with his guitar playing skills and other things. I was only in grade 7 and proceeded to tell you, Phil, that you sucked and you masterfully, gotta be careful how you say that, masterfully trolled me, and I still think I owe it to you to this day for my trolling skills. Anyways, your videos have always gave me comfort in the sense that you remind me so much of my dad. He passed away from ALS in December, but you constantly remind me of him and his love and mine of the Beatles and just music in general. I don't expect you to read this. I'm not going to. I'm too busy. I'm a big YouTube celebrity. But I just wanted to say this. And I replied back just now. I read it, and thank you so much for the kind words, and I'm very sorry to hear of your dad's passing. May he rest in peace. I can't write too much due to tendonitis in my hands, but thanks for messaging me. Phil was one of the greatest guitarists ever. It's true. If you don't mind, I will read your message in my video I post today on my YouTube channel. All right, so back to this video. In case you didn't see it, I've got a few hundred CDs, and I want to depart with, I'm kind of thinking maybe like a quarter of them, 25%. That's a quarter. Thank you. And I just wanted to, kind of respond more to just some of the questions, so you kind of understand what I'm doing here more, if you care. And I also just want to quickly say I've started Buy Me a Coffee, where you can support me on my YouTube channels, and I've got, I think, 5 members now, and at some point I'm going to start crediting the supporters in some way, either with, in the pinned comment or in my videos. So please check out Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you. Okay, let's close to the edge. I don't have a huge collection, Larry, about 800 CDs, 300 LPs, and 200 cassettes. Even that is too much. I'd say I could trim it by at least 20% or more. I don't get that guys on YouTube have thousands upon thousands of physical media, but whatever blows your boat. Thank you. I totally understand your decision, Larry. Thank you, Jamie King. And, I can't read every one of these, but please go to the video if you're curious about some of these. Okay, yeah, this one, Russ Davies, 9686. I hope you do better than I did in 2018. I only got 50 cents per CD and $1 per vinyl album. I was not too pleased. Yeah. One thing you all need to hopefully understand is I'm not selling the CDs for money. The money is the least of my concerns because I know, I'm not going to get that much for the CDs. I might, but that's not why I'm doing it. And my buddy Glenn Kellaway's might be interested in a few. I'll sell them to him, $20 each, because he's a good friend. And I might even, do a giveaway contest or something. So we'll see. But I've made up my mind. I'm not gonna, whatever CDs I depart with, I'm not gonna later on regret it because, like I said, a lot of these that I want to get rid of, I guess, have been sitting in my collection for years, and I just never play them. That's a good question, Anthony. Do you think you'll have to get out of the habit of hearing an album once, sometimes just part of an album, going to Amazon and buying it? That has been my habit. I've stopped myself a little bit, but I still buy too much. For me, I don't think that's the issue. I think my issue is I'll see, for instance, there's a Bad Company box set of all of their albums, right? And I bought it. This was back when I was working and, I had more money to blow, I guess. Uh, and then, I would play the CDs, of course, or most of them. And then I wouldn't play them anymore. And it's like, why am I, uh, I think a lot of us are guilty of buying too much of whatever, not just music, but whatever, right? And, as I'm maturing in my 67th year, I'm realizing that I just have to stop it, right? And this CD, I'm still going to be buying music. And I bought this because I used to have this in the, well, whenever it came out, 76 or so. I bought it on vinyl. I liked it. I loved the song Action. But even back then, it was a waste of money because I would play it 2 or 3 times and then I wouldn't bother with it anymore. I would be too into Blue Oyster Cult or Sparks or whatever. But over the years, I've been watching some sweet live shows in the original band and just realizing how good they really were. And this is them playing on it. It's not like, you know, studio musicians. They were a great band. And I'm not going to buy the whole Sweet discography, but I might get, there's a 3 CD best of that I might get, and I'll have this, and that's probably it, right? But yeah, this was a rockin' album, like pretty heavy. It wasn't any. There's no Little Willie on this song, on this album, on this song. Okay, here we go. Yeah, see, it's kind of like a shot, uh, or just joking. It's hard to take some when people comment if they're being sarcastic, if they're being, trying to just be funny. But only one question remains, Larry. What will you do with the $8 after you sell all those CDs? But I just replied, it's not about the money, right? Just I kept it simple. And this person, hey Larry, I'm a collector and small-time dealer. I'm a small-time dealer too. Just joking. If you total up what you are looking to get rid of and give me a ballpark price, $2,000. We could maybe come to an agreement and you could move everything in one lot. So I gave him my email address. He hasn't responded, but I'm not doing this to make a wad of money. Yeah, I don't agree with this. There is a method in culling CDs. Start with the ones you don't play much and put them in a storage box. Review the contents in 2 years. If you don't have a hankering to play in 2 years, get rid of them all. Or yeah, get rid of them. It's no, I need more space. I don't need the CDs stored somewhere for 2 years, right? Yeah. Have you ever thought of what Phil Aston does by getting rid of all of the CD cases and putting covers in plastic see-through sleeves? Yeah, I have no interest in doing that. Um, I like having a CD collection, but I just want to trim it down. It's just too much for me. I think you have too much of the Beach Boys, so give it to Glenn. No, there's no way. I'm not selling my sparks. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. There's only so much time and space for everything. Yeah. Zach, I can relate to the feeling of being overwhelmed for sure. I have about 500 CDs in my collection, and like you, there are a lot of them I don't feel the need to listen to very often, if at all. But I still find myself buying new CDs. I guess it's an addiction. Then I see other people on YouTube showing off their collections of thousands of CDs, and I don't understand how they can even have the time to listen to them all. LOL. Yeah. But, everybody is different. If somebody wants to have 5,000 CDs, then, good for them. Yeah, and whatever money I do get, I'm probably going to buy more, used CDs or new CDs, but I'm starting to be smarter about what I buy, right? And knowing that, okay, I'm going to actually listen to this. All right. My audio cut out the last minute of the video or so. I just wanted to read this one final one. Larry, you will give some of your collection away, then throw out hints for people to gift you. Get a bigger CD rack like I did. I have about 1,500 CDs. Every now and then I play them. I play something I haven't heard for a while. Sleep on it and do swaps with people. All the best, mate. Yeah, so, at first I took his comment, like, uh, I'm going to, for instance, when I regretted selling that ELO box set, I talked about it in a video, right? And I wasn't hinting for anybody to send me. I never do, right? It's it's beneath me to do that. Um, I never expect anybody to gift me, but some people do, and it's nice of them to do that. But I always try and give back, as some of you know. But like I said, I don't, I could hint right now about some CDs I want, but I won't. uh, yeah, so just know I don't do that. Uh, People are just generous and they're nice, and I thank them. And that is it. I'll stop this now. And once again, thanks everybody for your comments. I'm looking forward to reading more, and have a great day. And Glenn Kellaway from the basement, I believe he's having a live chat on his channel, and I might, seeing how I feel, I might join it. If today is May 18th, 2025. Thank you. Bye.